Okay, I'm going to continue on more on the practical side, and again, I apologize, these are not polished in any way, um, but I want to begin the process and capture the thoughts, and yes, I'm thinking out loud, and so I understand all that. But there is a process, and right in the middle of it, I want to talk about the what we call the 101, the overview, because this is when I was just starting in the business, I thought that this was the key. This was the key. So I tried to master exactly the words that Nick was using. I listened to it over and over and over, and the different examples that he uses. The concepts, there's basically, I think, 6 slides, and each of those have a point to them. So it's the concept and the point of each slide. So for the first slide, we are introducing the company and credibility and why is this important and how did we get started, and the second one is the power of choice, and that is a big deal that most companies cannot offer. The next one is we do have a mission to help families, and that's not necessarily something that all companies will have. Then we go into the rules, the 3 rules of money, and we don't want to make it bigger than it is or less than it is. Some people have never heard it and they need to know it. However, in my case, I had heard most of that, and so it seemed a little bit like, what's the big deal here? This is what you keep saying, you're adding value, and it's not necessarily. So again, it has to do with the conversation of the client, the person that we're talking to. We need to add value, but you don't know where that value will come. So that's why we understand the concepts of the slides, and we don't want to waste time because then we didn't add value, but at the same time we don't want to miss the opportunity. And then from the 3 rules of money, we go into the 6 steps of financial planning. And again, the storytelling around each step is very, very important, and to different people, different individuals, they are going to respond and need different things. So obviously that's why the pre-framing is very important, and to understand where we're going with this conversation. Is this just a practice training appointment? That's one. Is it potential referral? Are we hoping to gain a referral? That's one potential. Is it appointment? Another one will be a client. Is this a client? Is this a business partner? And when we try to shoot for the moon, which is what I saw in the beginning, that it was not very specific. And when we shoot for the moon, the likelihood of hitting nothing gets too great. So obviously we do always want to keep all these opportunities and possibilities because it might pop up. But we also want to get good at what we do. So we ask the right questions, and we read the person, and we know what it is that they are wanting to do. So we master the 101, but the 101 is not the heart of the business. The 101 presentation is a powerful introduction tool, but that's all. So there's other pieces of the puzzle that we've got to get, and so I'll add one more. Has to do with prospecting, has to do with making those connections. Where do our clients come from? Well, friends, family, personal relationships, people we meet, connections, phone numbers we get, match-up appointments, referrals from people we help. That's an ongoing process. And as we gain confidence in what we are doing, and we gain a deeper sense of ability to carry trust and give trust, and be a person of value. In other words, we begin to carry the business, we become to carry the value with us. As we become as we are carrying the value with us, people are not going to run away. In fact, so just a little example. I did go to the doctor the other day because I'm needing a family doctor, and I went for just the overview checkup, and then I thought this whole place is a lot of old people there, and so I just asked one of the ladies that they like to have activities and for their people that are coming in, and I said it seems like to me that there might be a lot of your patients that would actually like some help in financial planning, and that's what we do. I'm working a business with my daughters, and we help people with their financial planning. It won't cost them anything. I would just do free presentation, free education, understanding basic finances, and even willing to sit down individually and help with their finances if they would like to, if that would be something that would be helpful. And so the lady that was saying yes. Yeah, we'd like to look at that. But what was more important was one of the nurses was listening, and she said, I need help with my finances. I thought, ha 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 ha, we got it. That's what we're looking for. When we know that we have something to give. When we know that we have something to give, helping people, attracting people, giving it away is not going to be hard. So that's what we got to work on.